Anybody up, anybody and more. We got one foot out the door.
Good morning. Welcome to Beauty Rehab. My name is Morgen Schick. I'm so excited to be with you today because I have got some things on my mind. And I'm going to jump right into it. This is the Lifestyle Talk Radio Network. I'd like you to call me, 888-454-3378, 888-454-3378, because I want you to jump in. I want everyone to jump in on this, because today I want to start out with an interview that Ellen did last week on her show with a plus-size model from Australia named Robin Lowley. Robin did a lingerie ad, and unfortunately, she did not have enough space between her thighs. So, and they don't even touch, but there wasn't enough space, I guess, according to the Victoria's Secret rules of how your body is supposed to look. So Robin Lowley got hundreds of nasty comments about this picture and this photo. And I am not only livid about people, that there is one body type that everybody's supposed to have. First of all, this girl is 6'2" and a size 12 and breathtakingly beautiful. But what I have a bigger problem with is that every woman on the planet didn't jump in and fight for her. That the noise that certain people, the haters, keep out there, we listen to, and it defines how we feel about our fellow woman. And I keep thinking about women not being cool to each other. And I keep coming back to this idea of the goddess. The goddess, now I know some of you guys glaze over because you're like, oh gosh, witches, goddess, deity, blah, blah, blah. I'm not talking about that, even though I do believe that we are the givers of life. We are Mother Earth. We have intuition. We have compassion. Women are goddesses. And if we don't start acting like each other's goddesses, we are going down a very dark path. And I want to give you one more example other than this, the Robin Lowley, which is so horrifying that this girl has to think about what her body image is. Yes, we do need models out there, guys. Yes, because you want to see what clothes look like. You want to be inspired. I was a model, and I was a size 10, which was considered a plus-size model, and it took me years to not think that I was a fat chick. It was horrible, constantly looking in a mirror and never seeing my face and going immediately to my knees because that's what the owner of the agency said. Oh, you've got Sicilian knees. I couldn't even look at my face. As soon as I got into the mirror, if you did like this kind of this perception, you would see immediately my eyes would go straight to my knees, never even noticing the great parts. It took me years to fix that. And I feel so sorry for this poor girl, Robin, that she has to suck it up and make sure everyone knows that she loves her body. When every woman out there should be fighting for our goddesses to succeed. So I want to bring up one more topic that was in the Times Magazine. It was about a Venezuelan head of the Venezuelan Miss Venezuela pageant, and his name is Souza. No relationship to my producer, who's adorable and a total goddess, Fernanda. But this man, his quote was, "Inner beauty doesn't exist. It's what unpretty women invented to justify themselves." Okay, sit on that for a second. Inner beauty doesn't exist. It's what unpretty women invented to justify themselves. First of all, the man looks like the Joker. I'm sitting here going, wait a minute, you don't think, you really should hope that your inner beauty exists, mister, because you are no day at the beach. You are no beautiful person. So for you to sit there and judge women, and then women take it in themselves and they accept the noise. What's the noise? The noise is when you allow yourself to believe or listen or allow in our universe negativity towards other women. You have to be a better goddess. And a goddess doesn't think there is only enough for you. A goddess knows in the universe that there are enough men, there are enough jobs, there are enough friends, there are enough compliments for all of us. And that when you thrive, it doesn't take away from me thriving. When you're beautiful, I can tell you're beautiful because it doesn't make me ugly. And a goddess cares about how she looks. Inner beauty matters. So does outer beauty. That's why we love getting flowers. They're beautiful. It's not a bad thing to be beautiful. But if you see someone who is beautiful, you can give them a compliment. And women cannot poach against other women. There are enough men out there. We keep doing it to each other. You want equality? You want equality, women? How about treating other women the way you want to be treated? That's equality. I want to know what you think about this topic. And you know I love Beauty Rehab because I was a model for 30 years, Ford model, makeup artist, wrote my first book, my second book's coming out soon, done tons of TV. I want to know what you think about this because I think my greatest quality from having all of that experience is that I want you to be beautiful. I want you to have an incredibly beautiful life, and I want you to do that for your friends and your sisters and every other woman out there. It multiplies exponentially all the energy you give to your other goddesses out there. So I'm taking back the word goddess, even though I do believe that they were the original. They were, it was before Christianity, whatever. I believe in Jesus, so whatever. People can give me a hard time about it, and if you want to, feel free. But I think I'm using goddess in the term that we have to believe in each other, and we have to want each other to thrive. And you do not need to think about what's enough. What is enough? So you have a girlfriend who is beautiful and smart, and she's a great mother, and she's got great energy, and she's warm, and she's wonderful, and you find that someone is always trying to take her down. As if her being successful takes away from you. I want you to stop that, and I want you to stop it when you see it. My daughter's principal of her school said at a meeting once, it's not enough to just not be unkind, to not be unkind. It's more important to stop unkindness when you see it. And I want to do that for women. I want every single day for you to look in the mirror and give yourself a compliment and not listen to the noise, the negativity of your thighs are too big. Lululemon doesn't make workout pants that are big enough for us size 12 girls. I'm a size 12 girl. Lululemon, the CEO says they don't make, that we're really not for their body type. I guess only skinny girls whose thighs don't touch are supposed to wear Lululemon and are supposed to be working out. I'm thinking he's probably dying right now and trying to walk that back as quickly as he can because as far as I can tell, all women want to work out and all women want to look good in clothes. So he might want to reconsider those dumb remarks. But every woman out there should be, not just Melissa Harris Perry, who did a great article in the Huffington Post about it and on MSNBC. Every woman should fight for every woman out there because we have to take back our power. We had the power. We are the givers of life. We have compassion, innate compassion. We do not go to war first. We try and work things out. And so I want you to give yourself a compliment first, and then I want you to give at least 5 friends a compliment. Or the person who you just dropped off your dry cleaning to, or the toll taker. I want you to say something nice to another woman every single day. And the energy you will be putting out there, you will get back 1,000-fold. 1,000-fold when we stop being nasty to each other and we start lifting up other women. Come back. I want you to call me. Come back and let's discuss this, and I've got some tips for you. I'm so happy you're here today because this is important stuff. So let's try and fix everybody. Me too. We'll be right back. This is Beauty Rehab. I'm Morgen Schick. I'm so excited you're with me. If you have calls, 888-454-3378. More than happy and excited to talk to you. Today we're talking about promoting a goddess mentality. In the last segment, I didn't want to leave off that I'm absolutely in love with men, whatever your inclination is. I love my husband. I think he's a genius and sexy and have been with him for 23 years. But that doesn't mean that I don't know that he respects me and treats me like a goddess just about every day. Every once in a while he screws up, but just about every day. And I want that for you. And if you're not getting that in your life, I want you to call me, and I want us to make it happen, okay? So this isn't a feminist thing. I feel like we talk about feminism, and I got to tell you, my eyes glaze over. I think women are all powerful. I don't want equality. I want top billing back for all of us. But we have to do it. We, as women, have to earn each other's trust back. You need to love me, and I need to love you, and we need to respect each other and honor each other's goddessnesses, whatever. Anyway, I've got Bernice on the line. I am so excited to talk to you. Hi, Bernice. Welcome to Beauty Rehab. Thank you so much for calling.
Yes.
What do you think about today's topic, Bernice?
Very interesting topic. It caught my attention the whole time. Very interesting.
Thank you. Okay, so tell me when was the last time you gave a heartfelt compliment to someone you thought had everything?
I try to do it as much as possible, as you was mentioning. People need to hear it, especially, other women. And when I see someone that's pretty hair or whatever, I kind of give them that credit,
I love that. I love that about you.
Yeah,
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Because, and you get it back, too. Don't you feel kind of connected to that woman when you compliment her and she looks at you almost surprised, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Isn't that shocking?
Yeah, it's true. Very true.
It kind of makes me crazy when I give a beautiful woman a compliment as a woman and they're like, what? Are you sure? And then a lot of times they'll immediately try and give it back, right? They'll go, no, but my hair isn't looking great today. Or, no, but did you see my face? Or I have a pimple. And you're like, shut up, lady, and just say thank you.
Yeah. Absolutely right.
I'm so happy. Okay, so do you have a question for me today?
I do. For a woman in her 40s, what do you recommend as far as a good moisturizer? That's my concern.
Your concern. Okay, so you're in your 40s. Are you feeling good about how you've been navigating your 40s so far? Do you feel beautiful?
So far.
Do you feel like okay? And when do you? So obviously you care. So we got to get this handled because when you feel, I don't want you to ever feel insecure about your aging. I want you to feel like you're navigating it but not obsessed with it. Does that make sense?
Right. You're right. I'm getting nervous, so I don't want to get nervous.
Don't get nervous because you start to lose your power. We can't have that.
Right.
So what I want you to do is, first of all, did you already stop? You don't wash your face in the morning, right?
I do.
Oh, Bernice, you need to go back and listen to my old shows.
Okay.
Go to morgenschick.com, listen to my podcast because you will learn so much.
Okay.
morgenschick.com. And you can listen to them because what you will learn, and I'm going to tell you now, if you don't have time to listen, is that you're going to wash your face every night with a cleanser. You're going to put on your moisturizer. You're going to sleep and let your body do what it does. It equalizes your sebum. It equalizes your pH balance all night long. It repairs your skin. In the morning, you do not want to strip your skin again. Your skin just got equalized and repaired. Okay. So you're going to wash your face with water as if you had a cleanser. So lots of water, washcloth, sponge if you want, but no stripping agent.
Okay. Oh, that makes sense. So.
Then you're going to put your moisturizer back, a moisturizer on. Now, why you may add a moisturizer, or you may add what I would call an antioxidant serum. You can get them at any drugstore. They're usually around $12. They've got A, E, vitamin D. They've got great serum qualities, which means it's a little bit lighter than a moisturizer. You're going to add that to, and then put your moisturizer on. When you're using a serum, Bernice, I want you to have still moist skin.
Okay.
And then you're going to put your moisturizer on while you have still moist skin. And this is all about your body's vehicle, which is water, to moisturize and hold moisture.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but my first and most important thing you do is not restrip your skin in the morning. It is a waste of time. It's a waste of cleanser.
Okay.
And it will age you. You didn't. Are you doing manual labor all night when you sleep? Is there something dirty going on?
Just sleeping. Yeah. I never thought about it like that. That makes so much sense.
See,
Wow.
this is what we're talking. We're talking about sharing fantastic information because I think you are a goddess, Bernice.
I like that. I like that. I'm going to try that right away. That makes so much sense. I hadn't thought about it like that, but yeah.
And I want you to share that advice with your friends and your sisters so they're not stripping their skin and looking older and becoming insecure. And then when women get insecure, it's harder for them to be goddesses with each other.
Oh, that's so helpful, Morgan. I really appreciate that.
Well, I'm so glad that you called because I think that we can lift each other up, and by you thriving, it doesn't take away from my thriving.
Oh, good.
Right?
Good. Yes, you're right. You're right.
So thank you so much, Bernice. I'm so glad you called. You call me anytime with any kind of questions. And you keep our goddess mentality going and keep giving those compliments out.
I will.
You do it already, and I'm sure I can just tell by your voice that you're like a kind, yummy person. So let's just get your moisturizer settled, and you'll be good to go.
I'll be a happy person. I will do that right away.
Thanks for calling, Bernice. Ladies, don't forget that every time you give someone a compliment, you get soulful yumminess deposited back in your heart. Okay, so I want you to see your friends, see your sister, see your mother, see the woman who is, handing you a Starbucks, who's checking you out at the grocery store, and I want you to find something to lift that woman up. And I want to talk, and in the next segment, quickly, I'm going to talk about the commercial that I saw that makes me so mad I can't stand it. Call me, 888-454-3378. This is Beauty Rehab. I'm Morgen Schick, and we are making all of us goddesses. Get on the train. Be right back. Hi, welcome back. I'm Morgen Schick, and this is Beauty Rehab. And we are having a fantastic show because we are promoting our goddess mentality. And in keeping with that theme, I want to talk to you about a commercial that is not goddess-like. So my producer Fernandez told me it is Dunkin' Donuts, and I do love Dunkin' Donuts. I get a latte from them almost every morning, and they have great oatmeal. But they have a commercial running right now where a man takes a bite of what I now know as a spicy sausage sandwich, and he goes, "Ooh, spicy!" And the woman next to him, which is either his wife or his girlfriend, looks at him, and her face and her voice are horrifying. They're like, "Are you talking about her?" The camera goes to the girl behind the counter. And the girl behind her counter is like scared to death. And the guy says, no, the sandwich. And that commercial makes me so angry because it is, again, pitting women against women. Like, this poor girl hands your husband a sandwich, you say it's spicy, and your wife immediately thinks you're complimenting another woman. Like some woman is going to steal you. I would bet you all the money I make in my lifetime that was written by a man. And the man in Venezuela who runs the Miss Venezuela pageant is a man. And the man who's doing the mannequins for the new in Venezuela, they have new mannequins now, and they are all like quadruple. You couldn't buy a bra for this. There is almost no one in life that has mammary glands this large. Why women are buying into this stupid noise is beyond me, but we need to stop it. So I'm actually going to do a tweet about the Dunkin' Donuts thing. You can follow me. If you want to follow me, I'm at Morgen Schick, and it's Morgan with an E, MorgenSchick. I am going to do a tweet about that Dunkin' Donuts. I want women to get that off the air, or at least understand that women cannot poach other women's men. There is enough out there, okay? There are enough men out there, if that's what you want. And not only that, you have to stop unkindness towards other women when you see it, okay? Stop it. It doesn't look good on you. Jealousy, spite, doesn't look good on you. It's not pretty. And that's not a goddess mentality, okay? So let's I want to go to our next caller, Danica. Hi, Danica, are you with me?
I am.
Danica, do you know, you have the name of like an original goddess. Danica Patrick. Do you know who Danica Patrick is? Danica Patrick is like a badass race car driver.
That's what I hear. Yeah, people ask me all the time, "Are you her?" I'm like, well, I drive a really mean go-kart. How's that?
I think female drivers are fantastic.
It is pretty impressive.
Yes, I do. Okay, so thank you so much for calling. So did you hear my little rant? What did you think?
I love it. I am a life coach, and so it was spot on. That is my soapbox all day, every day. And I think this is a beautiful marriage of internal and external beauty secrets.
I agree so much with you and since you're a life coach, I know that there's a lot of talk about being feminine, a feminist. And a lot of times when someone is a feminist, they lose the feminine part.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, part of being a woman is knowing that you have sensuality, knowing that when you are your most powerful woman with your intuition and your own sensuality, and I'm not talking about overt sexiness, I'm talking about that power that a confident, intelligent, and more informed, polished woman has is so disarming.
Mm-hmm.
That's real feminism, not dressing like a man.
Exactly.
You lose the room when you dress like a man. They're like, oh, she's trying to be a guy.
Exactly.
So as a life coach, do you run into this a lot where women they cannot be friends with other women, or they cannot take a compliment or give a compliment to another woman?
Oh, all the time.
All right. How do you see? Here I am. I'm just a makeup artist and a model. How can we change the world, Danica? And I definitely want to know what your question is in a second, but I totally want to ask you a question.
Oh, thank you. Like I said, I'll talk about this day and night. and I know personally, growing up, I was taught that being feminine was so taboo. It went against, quote, religion, and so there's so much societal and environmental stigma with being feminine. And then when women do own their own femininity and their own identities and their power and their confidence, other women who do not become very jealous. And that's when they start hating on everybody. And it's such a vicious cycle that if we can work with one person at a time on helping themselves realize how beautiful they are, with makeup, without makeup, or how, just who they are is a gift.
The goddess mentality is looking in the mirror and knowing that it's your duty to put beauty out in the world. But it's not defined by anyone else's definition. It's by yours. So your eyes are beautiful. Make sure they're clear and bright. Your teeth are beautiful. Make sure they are clean. It is not so. And then I think we just have to stop it and almost kindness our way into it. So if you know someone is kind of a jealous woman or a spiteful woman, she's the one I give the most compliments to, because she will be full. At some point, she will start to believe when other people give her those compliments.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so I want to ask you, tell me, do you have a question for me, or are you my new life coach?
We can definitely work together for sure, because it goes hand in hand. Like, one of the things I was thinking was, you hear all of the beauty starts within, but sometimes you need that external just to give you that boost.
Absolutely.
To make you feel good so that you can start walking in that confidence.
I agree 100%. When you see it in the mirror and you believe it, that it's yours and that you are worthy, it will change how you walk and navigate your life. I agree.
Absolutely.
All right, so when you look in the mirror, Danica, do you feel that you are living your most beautiful potential?
I am a work in progress.
Okay, so what are you working on? Because this is what I do. Like, you are badass with the whole life. The visual and what I think is the goddess part, that's my role and has been for 30 years. So tell me where I can give you a little something.
Honestly, I am looking to just transform my entire image.
Okay.
I want to go from, I'm not necessarily frumpy, but I would choose to be fabulous, more on the side of fabulous than frumpy. I'm ready to be elegant and confident and sassy and sexy, but not, you know what I mean?
Yes, I know exactly what you're saying. First thing I want to know is, no matter what size or what shape you are, do you wear clothes that fit, or do you wear clothes that are large and shapeless?
Oh, I wear clothes that fit.
Okay, good. So you're 90% of the way there already, because when I meet someone who tells me they're not feeling fabulous, I look at their clothes and I think, I can't even tell the shape you're honoring.
Right.
And one of the things is, you must honor your shape. I don't care what it is.
Right.
You must honor it. If you want to work on it, that's fine. But hiding it from yourself or everyone else is not going to do anybody any good. So now, do you color your hair? Do you have your natural hair? I wish we had more time, but I want to hear, what are you looking for?
I do color my hair, and I just got a sassy new cut, which I'm really excited about. And so I need makeup and clothes help.
Okay. So for your makeup, do you have your 3-minute routine that you can do every single day that brightens your eyes, evens out your skin tone? And do you have the perfect warm peachish rose lip gloss or lip stain or lip balm that brightens up your skin tone immediately every single day within seconds?
I do not.
Okay. So in a drugstore, that's the first thing I want you to find. You will die when you see how quickly it's going to be like a warm rose. It's going to have a little peach to it, not too cool, not too blue in it. And you are going to get a balm, a lipstick, a stain, or a gloss. And I want you to stay. Can you stay with me, Bernice, through the commercial? I'm sorry, Danica. Sorry, Danica. I'm looking at my... Danica, can you stay with me at the commercial, and then we'll finish this up with you?
Oh, that'd be great.
I would love it. I've never done it before, so stay with me. Don't hang up. We'll be right back. This is Beauty Rehab. I'm Morgen Schick. Super happy that you're with me today. Before I get back to Danica on the line, I just want to talk about one more thing about with the promoting a goddess mentality. That is our subject for today. Honoring our goddess, our inner goddess, is really important and something you should never forget. I know that my children get very upset when I'll go out to dinner with my husband, and I always try to remind them that they want me to be able to dress up and be the original Morgan. The original Morgan loved taking care of herself before I had children, before I gave my body away to, being the vessel of my 2 little girls, before I became the, mom who drives them everywhere, the wife, the maker of dinner, the keeper of the household. I was a girl who loved to take care of myself, be beautiful, be smart, be educated, all of that. And you have to honor that, and you cannot give it away when you get a boyfriend or a husband or have a marriage or have children. You cannot, because you lose yourself, and then you start getting insecure, and then you stop honoring your goddess, and it's hard for you to honor other goddesses around you when you are insecure. So I want you to always think of the girl you were, the girl that wanted to get her hair done, who wanted to have a pretty polished face, who wanted to be the sensual woman you were before all that you did, because it makes you a better mother, a better lover, a better friend, and a better goddess. Okay? And I want to get back to Danica, because I love Danica's a life coach, but I love that, even doctors need doctors. And I feel like Danica is a great, we just met on the radio, but is a great life coach because she believes in honoring your goddess, for lack of a better term. Danica, are you still with me?
I am.
I'm so glad. So even doctors need doctors, and we're talking about you upgrading your own image to match who you feel in the mirror to who you see in the mirror. Am I right?
Absolutely.
So when we left off before the commercial, we were talking about your makeup routine. So you've got a new snazzy haircut.
I do.
That when you it kind of has bounce, it swings. You love it when you look in the mirror.
Yeah. It's a lot shorter than it was. I'm still getting used to it, but it's definitely sassy, and it inspired me to really have the rest of me catch up with it.
Fantastic. Because a lot of people would say, don't do a drastic haircut because it might freak you out. But I'm so glad that you took that and ran with it and said, now I'm going to go for my face. Now I'm going to go for my clothes. So see what a great life coach you are. Okay, so we're talking about your skincare. So first of all, I want to reiterate that you do not wash your face in the morning. You only wash it at night with a stripping cleanser.
Okay.
You put your moisturizer on. You let your skin, your pH rebalance, your skin fortify itself overnight, and then you just rinse with water in the morning. As if you were using a cleanser, you can use a washcloth, a sponge, whatever. And then you add your daily moisturizer, sunscreen, serums, whatever you do. But you do not strip your skin again, because that will help a lot with keeping your skin supple and looking beautiful with less makeup. Okay, so let's start there. You got that one?
Got it.
Okay, good. What is your makeup routine? Do you wear foundation, tinted moisturizers, concealers, eyeshadow, mascara? What's your routine, and how much time do you have to devote to it?
I am willing to devote as much time as necessary to it at this point. I'm committed. I'm all in.
But you don't need a lot of time. You don't need a lot of time. I want you to... Do you look on the internet? Do you use the internet? There are.
I haven't for beauty tips, so that's why this opportunity was perfect. So.
Okay. So I have a few. If you Google me, Morgen Schick because, I was a model and then I was a makeup artist and was the spokesperson for Laura Mercier, which is a large brand, and then had my own brand on HSN for 10 years. I have a lot of makeup tutorials online. So if you Google me, you can see 30-second eyes, 30-second makeup. You can use whatever brand you want. I do not believe you need to use high-end makeup. I always have believed that you should find a night cream that is the highest amount of alpha hydroxy or retinols to help your skin turn over all the time to keep yourself looking young. But other than that, you do not need to spend a lot of money on makeup. Unless you want the fancy compacts, I don't do it.
Okay.
So I want you to get a great soft brown eyeliner because it's how you can intensify your eyes. Jiggle it into your lash line. Give yourself a fabulous mascara. Jiggle it at the root. Pull it out and make sure your eyelashes aren't clumpy. I do not believe you need a foundation. I have never seen any woman ever in my 30 years of modeling and makeup that needed foundation all over her face. Just concealer. Just conceal where you've got ruddiness. Use a concealer that is one shade lighter for around the eyes where you've got darkness.
Okay.
Blend it out with either a sponge or very clean fingers. A rosy, same color lip gloss, which is that peachy rose cheek color. I would not use a powder. I think powders look drying. I would use a cream that you just tap on the apples of the cheeks when you smile. And that lip gloss I was telling you about, or lip liner or lip balm, that is a warm rose. If you get those 5 things from any drugstore and you practice, you could have it down in 3 minutes and it would look like you spent an hour on your makeup, and every day people would change how they look at you when you look polished.
Oh, I'm so excited.
But you can go, I'm so glad you're excited, because you can go on this is not rocket science, but you got to practice a little. If it's, you're good at what you do, you need to get good at this. So it looks really natural and effortless.
Okay. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, and I've been so intimidated by it because you're so inundated with, so many things you have to do. And I've heard the smoky eyes thing, and it just looks so scary. And I've kind of shied away from it. But now I'm embracing it, and because I have an expert who narrowed it down for me.
Thank you, Danica. I'm so happy. I'm Morgen Schick. Danica, thanks for calling me. I'm at morgenschick.com. I'm at Morgen Schick on Instagram and Twitter. Danica, I want you to call me back next time. I want you to go on the internet. I want you all to be goddesses. Be goddesses towards each other. And call me next time and tell me how it's going. We're in this together. This is Beauty Rehab. I'm Morgen Schick. I love being with you.